In my top 50 games in my collection countdown, this is Camel Up. I picked this up in a actually in a clearance bin at Books A Million. Got it for a steal, and it's probably the best $10 I've ever spent on a game. Um, I think it retails for 35. It is, and I would pay that now for this because we've definitely got our entertainment value out of this game. It is a game that handles 2 to 8 players and go up to 10 players with some of the expansions. Is best with 5 or more. Takes about 30 minutes to play. Not that difficult. Difficulty probably a 2. 8 and up can play it. To really understand what's going on, probably 10 or up, because the camels are racing around the pyramid. You are not a camel per se. You are the gamblers betting on, well, which camel you think is going to finish the race first, and whoever has the most money at the end will win. So during your turn, you have a lot of options of what to do. Each player gets one of these tokens that is a +1 or -1, but I'll get to that in a second. And a stack of the 5 cards for the 5 camels. So during your turn, you can place one of these cards on a bet for the camel to win the race overall, depending on what color you put down, who you think. Say, I think the white camel is going to win the race overall at the end. Or I think the blue camel is going to come in last place, so I could put this card there. At the end of the game, you will take this stack up, and whoever guessed first will get $8. Whoever gets the correct guess next will get 5. Next will get 3. Any incorrect guess is a minus. You'll lose $1. So that's how those are handled. That's one thing you can do during your turn. 2, you can place this token down, and you can place it down anywhere that is not adjacent to another one of these tokens put down by another player, and you can set it to either a -1, which means if the camels land there, they will move back, or +1, meaning if the camels land there and they will go forward. If the camels do land there and it's your token, either way you will get $1. So that's number 2. Number 3, you can bet on the camel, what camel will win the leg. So each camel has a die in the pyramid. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Once all the dice are out of the pyramid, the leg ends and you score the points. So there are these tokens here for you to take if you think the camel's going to win. If the camel comes in first and you grab the first one, you get $5 or £5, or yeah, I think they're called pounds in Egypt. If they come in second, you get 1. If they come in third, fourth, or fifth, you have to pay another $1. The second one to take it gets 3, and then the next one gets 2 and 2 and 2 for these. So if sometimes there's a really obvious camel that's going to win the leg, people start grabbing those. And the final thing you can do is move the camels. So you will get $1 for moving the camels. You will take the pyramid, shake it up, put it upside down. This is a neat little contraption. Slide it, and this is why there's a second edition that replaced it. Sometimes they don't come out right. So shake it up, put it down, and it comes out, and it shows how far the camel moves. So the green camel would move 3. You go 1, 2, 3, carrying any camel that happens to be on his back. So right now the white camel is in first place, the green camel's in second, blue's in third, orange is in fourth, yellow's in fifth. So say one thing with these tokens, and it's counterintuitive and it throws a lot of people off, but it adds some hilarity to the way the camels go. So say I rolled a 2 with a green and he lands on the -1, he's going to slide back into this space, but rather than going on top, he's going to go underneath because he slid backwards. Anytime you go forward, you can they're going to land on top. If you go into a space where there's already camels, you go on top, except for that -1 where you slide back underneath. So yeah, then you're looking and say, okay, the green camel's already gone, so he's not going to finish first. So I definitely don't want to take one of these. Maybe I could put one of these down for the green camel, finishing last, but it's only the first leg. So it takes 4 or 5 legs, maybe 3 if they're going really fast, to go all the way around and complete the circuit. Yeah, and it's just that wacky, because camels that you think don't have a chance, because they're so, like, you think the green's so far back, well, the green die could come out and he could land a 2 and land on the white, and then the white could go and he could go 2, and then the orange could go, and then the green winds up winning the race. So it's crazy. I've seen full rounds go where all the camels are on the last 2 spaces and they didn't advance because somebody put the -1 right in front of the finish line, and they kept sliding back underneath and changed up the order. So it's fun, easy, great with a big group. Camel Up, number 15 in my countdown. Stay tuned for 14 for the kids.